On behalf of M&B Engineering Limited, we thank you for taking out the time in this rainy season and really appreciate the fact that we are all here. We welcome you to the hybrid press conference. You guys are here, and then there are some media colleagues of ours who have joined virtually from various other cities. So there'll be a presentation by the management, and as usual, you'll be having a Q&A session. And before we begin, I would like to introduce the distinguished guests sitting on the dais. From the management side, we have Mr. Chirag Patel. He's the Joint Managing Director, M&B Engineering Limited. Mr. Malav Patel, he's the Joint Managing Director, M&B Engineering Limited. Mr. Sanjay Majmudar, he's the Non-Executive and Independent Director, M&B Engineering Limited. From the BRLMs, we have Mr. Hiren Rai Pancholia, Director, Equirus Capital Private Limited. Mr. Alok Malpani, Managing Director, DAM Capital Advisors Limited. I would now like to invite Mr. Hiren Rai Pancholia, Director from Equirus Capital Private Limited, to initiate the proceedings.
Thank you and good afternoon to the audience. So today M&B Engineering is one of the leading players in pre-engineering building PEB space with an installed capacity of more than 100,000 MTPA. The company provides comprehensive turnkey solutions which includes project design, engineering, manufacturing in accordance with customer requirements across industrials and infra segments, and also deliver solutions for customers engaged in diverse sectors. Under the strong leadership of Mr. Chirag and Malav Patel, M&B has built a strong track record of timely execution and customer satisfaction. Now as the company takes a significant step towards entering the public markets through the IPO, we believe it offers a unique opportunity to investors to participate in the growth stories in one of India's leading PEB players. In terms of key details of the IPO, I think the price band is 366 to 385, the issue size of 650 crores. Anchor is on July 29th. Issue is 30th to 1st August. On this momentous occasion, I'd like to extend my best wishes to the company for its journey forward. And now I'd like to kind of hand over to Mr. Malav Patel to share his thoughts and take you forward. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for taking the time out to come here and spend some time so that we can explain to you about where we are coming from, our company, and where we are heading. So, the presentation that we have, it will give you information about our company. So we are a 7-decade-old organization, a family-owned company. Chirag and I are the second and the third generations into business house today. The company was began by my grandfather Manibhai S. Patel 7 decades ago in the year 1951. He began with a civil engineering company. Back then, we used to undertake infrastructure projects in the state of Gujarat. Late 90s, beginning 2000, when Chirag and I joined business, we wanted to move a little bit away from the construction sector and focus more on the manufacturing sector, because that's where we saw the long-term potential in India. So we started scouting around for products which are related to building materials and civil engineering, because that had always been our forte, being into it for so many years. We came across a product by the name self-supported steel roofing. It is an American technology developed originally for the US military back in 1980s by this company, American company called MIC Industries. So in 2000, this technology became off patent and it was available to companies like us world over. And that's why we got in touch with MIC Industries in the year 2002, and we bought our first equipment. Basically, MIC Industries created this equipment for a roofing product, which US military used to create their military bases across the world. So when this technology was made available to us, we brought it to India for the first time ever. We introduced the self-supported roofing technology in India for the first time in the year 2002. Since then, we have gained the market share. Today, we have a lion's share in the Indian market in this roofing segment. That growth has been tremendous. When we introduced the product, it was a very difficult process because it was completely new for all the technical experts, even in India, right? So we had to create an awareness. We have to educate people how this product can be used very effectively for the industrial sector. So that's how the process started. And in this, in the last 20 years, we have executed more than 2 crore square meters across India. We are today the pioneer, today number 1 in this business sector in our country, right? So that brand is called Proflex, right? Proflex Roofing Systems. And we've last year, 2025 fiscal, if we talk about, we did a top line of about 224 crores, right? So from 0 to 224 crores in a period of 20 years. So a lot of exercise has gone into it, and we are today enjoying the fruits of whatever we put into, right? The other business vertical that falls under MNB Engineering Limited is Phoenix Construction Technologies. Phoenix is involved in the business of pre-engineered buildings. For this business, we tied up with an American company called Varco Pruden Buildings, VP Buildings you can call it, Memphis-based. Varco Pruden around the year 2008 was the second largest in the world in terms of capacity, right, for this particular business in the PEB. So we collaborated with them for a period of 5 years, from 2008 to 2013. During our collaboration, Varco VP helped us establish our first manufacturing unit, PEB manufacturing unit in Sanand. I'm sure everyone knows about Sanand. It's in the outskirts of Ahmedabad. That time the unit had a capacity of 40,000 metric tons. Through our collaboration, we were able to transfer the entire know-how technology with the help of VP Building. So all the standards, quality standards have been at an international level from day one since we've been in this business, right? So how we can differentiate ourselves in the PEB industry amongst the competition is we are one of the largest exporters of PEBs from India. We've exported our buildings to more than 20 countries in the last 20 years, right? And since 2020, our major focus for the export business has been the United States. Today, Phoenix is proud to say that we are the only company in India which is exporting its pre-engineered buildings to the US market. For the longer run also, we are eyeing US as the largest contributor to our export business, and since we decided to move towards that market in a structured format, we got our Phoenix manufacturing facility in Sanand certified by an American authority called American Institute of Steel Construction. It's called the AISC certificate, right? So Phoenix is today the only PEB company in India which holds this AISC certificate. It helps us create a market to be able to sell our building products into the US market. It is almost mandatory. Since 2020, we've been working with many customers in the US, and they've always demanded this certificate from us as and when we executed the projects for them, right? So that is a major differentiator. One is the largest exporter, AISC holder, and the only company which is exporting into the US market, right? Next, anyway. So a few milestones where we are coming from. What MNB Engineering is today used to be called Moneybai and Brothers Construction Private Limited, Moneybai being my grandfather. As I said in the previous slide, up until 2000, we used to execute civil engineering projects. 2002 में जब भी self supported roofing India में introduce किया, तो we registered our brand name Proflex in the Indian market. Moving along, in 2008, as I said earlier, we collaborated with VP Buildings to establish our PEB business. Then in 2017, we started our business in the US market. Many of you would know about BAPS Swaminarayan. It is a very big religious institution in India, and they happen to have a very large establishment in the US as well. Hailing from Ahmedabad, we have very close connections with the Swaminarayan sect, and when they found out about us getting into the PEB business, they approached us that New Jersey में temple project का development है, whether we can contribute to the development of that project. So we supplied a temple building, which you can see here, the bottom right It's a community building. It's basically a multi-use facility. They call it the temple, but इसमें community hall है, sabha hall है, canteens है, all for the Swaminarayan community which is dwelling in the United States, right? So this project helped us make an entry into the US market in 2017. उसके बाद BAPS के लिए हमने 2-3 projects किए in their Akshardham project in again in New Jersey, right, which is the largest Akshardham in the world today. It got inaugurated last year. So with the help of BAPS, we made a very good entry into the US market. While we were executing this project, we got to learn a lot about how the PEB industry works in the US. क्योंकि ये project execute करते वक्त वो general contractors जो तो होते हैं who execute the entire project, उनके साथ काम करने का chance मिला, and through them we gained a lot of knowledge about how this industry works in the US, and we found a great potential. हम India से export करें buildings, so we found a great potential in that sector. So in 2017, we registered our company by the name Phoenix Construction Technology Incorporated in the state of Delaware, right? That happened in 2017. Moving along, 2024, which is last year, हमारा सानंद जैसा plant हमने दूसरा तमिलनाडु में डाला in a town called Cheyyar, which is 2 hours away from Chennai. वहाँ का capacity अभी 32,000 metric tons है. So both plants put together, Sanand wala 72 and that one is 32. So about हमारा PEB division में the capacity today is a little bit more than 103,000 metric tons. A little bit about the products. Phoenix, look at first. Pre-engineered buildings, the major advantage of a PEB. Basically, a pre-engineered building is everything ground up is made of steel. और ये जो भी components building में जाते हैं, that we manufacture in our 2 facilities in Sanand and Cheyyar. All components are factory made. Customer is basically supposed to give us the civil concrete foundations. That is in the customer scope. What falls in our scope is everything ground up. So as and when these building components are manufactured in either of the facilities, they are transported to the site. और पूरा एक Lego Meccano set जैसा होता है. Once it reaches the site, it is all nut bolted with each other and with the foundations. तो ऐसे पूरा execute होता है. तो इसमें turnaround time is the largest advantage compared to a concrete building. A pre-engineered building can be executed in 40 to 50% less time. So that's why now PEBs have gained a lot of popularity in our industrial expansion that has been happening in the last 20 years, and going forward also it is going to gain all the more popularity, right, because of this main advantage. Besides the time cutting, it uses less resources because all the building components are manufactured in a controlled environment. We have better levels of efficiency, right? So about 20-25% less manpower we use. So the product also becomes more economical and viable for us as well as the customer, right? It is a very flexible product. Simple warehouse भी बना सकते हैं, and we can make complex power plant structures, automobile factories, or giga factories. You know what is the potential for the coming time. हमारा एक दूसरा वर्टिकल है प्री इंजीनियर्ड बिल्डिंग्स में. इट इज कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लेक्स हेवी स्ट्रक्चरल स्टील कंपोनेंट्स. दीज कंपोनेंट्स आपने मुंबई में कई जगह नए जो फ्लाईओवर्स बन रहे हैं उसमें देखा होगा. द बेस ऑफ द फ्लाईओवर इज मेड ऑफ स्टील गर्डर्स. सो दैट इज वन ऑफ द एंड एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ these steel structures, right? Another application is power plants में there are these boilers, large boilers, right? उसको support करने के लिए they need very complex heavy structures. So that is another end application of it. तो हमारा जो सानंद का facility है 72,000 टन उसका capacity है अभी. उसमें से 10,000 ton is allocated for these kind of complex steel structures, right? A little bit on the self-supported steel roofing under brand name Proflex. Self-supported roofing says it all. Basically up to a 36 meter span, 120 फुट का स्पैन बिल्डिंग का होता है. वो रेंज में इट डज नॉट रिक्वायर एनी सपोर्ट स्ट्रक्चर्स. आपने बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्रियल यूनिट्स आपके आजू बाजू देखे होंगे. इट इज अ टिपिकल ट्रायंगुलर शेप्ड रूफिंग सिस्टम, राइट? उसके नीचे ना कैची पत्र आता है, मीनिंग trusses and purlins, which is a steel structure required to support the roofing sheets which you see in the outer side.
These are the Proflex ones.
हाँ,
you can explain, yeah.
This is what you see here. It is circular in shape. और आप ऊपर से राइट साइड वाला फोटोग्राफ देखोगे वहाँ पे the inside of the building you can see उसमें कोई भी support structure लगता नहीं है like the trusses and purlin. So it gives a very clean space inside, and the nature of this product is such that it makes it very viable and appropriate for bulk storage facilities. हमारा agri godowns is a very big business in India, right? And we have executed lakhs and lakhs of square meters for storage of grains and agricultural produce. So what you see in that photograph is that whatever is stored within the building can go up to the bottom of the roof. इसमें space utilization कई बेहतर होती है compared to traditional roofing systems, right? Sandeep, you can go back.
Yeah. Plus the railways you can see.
Okay. So railways application is also one of the largest potential business for us in the coming time. आपने जाना होगा, or you would very well know the kind of initiatives the Indian government is taking to boost the railway infrastructure all over the country, right? So 5 years back, we got into the process of getting our self-supported roofing approved by the Railway Board in Delhi, as well as the RDSO, which is the R&D wing of Railways Department, right? So it took us 2 to 3 years getting this product approved by them, and once it got approved, then many kind of Vande Bharat applications, railway under bridges, रेलवे प्लेटफॉर्म्स जो कवर्ड नहीं होते हैं उसको भी अभी 500 रेलवे प्लेटफॉर्म्स आर टू बी कवर्ड एंड अपग्रेडेड. तो वहाँ पे जो भी टेंडर्स फ्लोट होते हैं बाय द रेलवे बोर्ड उसमें सेल्फ सपोर्टेड स्टील रूफिंग इज मेंशन्ड, इज स्पेसिफाइड टू बी यूज्ड फॉर द एंड एप्लीकेशन. सो वी डिड दिस एक्सरसाइज फॉर 3 years और अभी पिछले 2 साल में हमने 60 लाख स्क्वायर फुट का काम किया है फॉर द इंडियन रेलवेज अलोन इन द लास्ट 2 years. So it is an area of great potential for the self-supported roofing technology. इसमें how the operations take place, how the manufacturing.
The other advantages maybe, yeah.
Besides the 120 feet clear span, ये पूरी roofing system is 100% leak proof. इसमें कनेक्शंस जैसे होते हैं विद फ्रॉम वन पैनल टू अनदर, और जो सपोर्ट स्ट्रक्चर आता है उसके ऊपर कनेक्शन सीमिंग मेथड से होता है. व्हाट यू सी ओवर हियर इन द 4 photographs, ये टेक्नोलॉजी ऐसी है कि द प्रोडक्ट दैट इज मैन्युफैक्चर्ड इज टू लार्ज टू बी ट्रांसपोर्टेड ऑन द रोड. तो MIC इंडस्ट्रीज जो वर्जीनिया बेस्ड कंपनी जिसने डेवलप की है टेक्नोलॉजी, दे डिजाइन अ वेरी कॉम्पैक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इक्विपमेंट. उसको प्रोजेक्ट साइट पे ही लिया जाता है, ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं हम, एंड द एंटायर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड इंस्टॉलेशन प्रोसेस हैपन साइमल्टेनियसली एट द प्रोजेक्ट साइट जहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूट करना होता है. व्हाट यू सी इन नंबर 1, फोटोग्राफ नंबर 1, दैट शोज द इक्विपमेंट. नंबर 2 में जो ये लंबा पैनल निकल रहा है, दैट इज द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस. दिस हैपन्स एट द साइट. द पैनल कैन बी anywhere between 20 meters and 40 meters in a single piece. तो ट्रांसपोर्ट तो हो नहीं पाएगा, so we have to take the equipment to the project site. Number 3 में you see the connection, how the 2 panels are connected to each other. इसमें कोई भी होल गिराने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. It is happening with a male-female joint being mechanically seamed. 2000 pound का pressure connect apply करने से it gives it a watertight joint. तो पूरी roofing system में there is not a single hole, which makes it 100% leak proof compared to the traditional system of roofing which requires maintenance after 2 to 3 years of execution, right? Number 4 shows जो panels ज़मीन पर connect करते हैं हम उसको ऐसा बड़ा crane से we lift and put on the concrete structure. This is the process that takes place at the project site, right? तो ये it has a very quick turnaround time. अपने 10 से 12,000 square foot का building we can cover in a period of 10 hours with one equipment. And we have 14 such equipments which are moving around in the entire country, right?
So, a fundamental difference between PEB and Proflex. Proflex is just the roofing. The structure is conventional. PEB ground up is a steel builder.
Yes.
Yeah.
So both our products are complementing to each other, right? हमारा जो roofing का business है, that is a replacement of the traditional roofing system, right? वहाँ पे हमारा customer size is typically anywhere between a single order that you purchase order that you may call it. It would range anywhere between 25 lakhs to 15 crores. हमारा जो PEB Phoenix का business है, that is medium to large projects. There the projects value can be anywhere between 7 crores to, there is no upper limit. We have executed projects which are in a single location up to 270, 275 crores as well. So with these two product verticals, we are able to cater to each and every segment or category of the customer, whether it is a small scale customer or a large conglomerate, right? So they are complementing to each other. So here in this slide, we are showing you the global pre-engineered buildings industry. Top left graph जो है that shows $22 billion, which is close to 2 lakh crores का industry है PEB का in today's day. In the next 5 years, this industry is going to grow to 32 to 33 billion dollars, which is around 3 lakh crores, at a CAGR of probably 11 to 12 years, so to speak. These pre-engineered buildings in the global market are used. The representation is shown in the bottom left graph. Buildings यहाँ जो 37% दिखा रहा है, it is high-rise buildings. Western world में आपने देखा होगा कि all high-rise buildings will have a skeleton. The main frame जो होता है वो concrete का नहीं, वो steel का बनता है. So this 37% represents that high-rise buildings जहाँ पे ये steel structures use होते हैं. The infrastructure represent roads, rails, power sector, etc., which contribute to the infrastructure of the country. वहाँ पे about more than 40% it is used. And industrials, which is warehousing and manufacturing facilities, it is about 23%, right? This is the global scenario. The graph in the center shows what it is in India. India में ये industry is about 20,000 crores today, which is 10% of the global market. It is bound to grow to about 30,000 crores in the next 4 to 5 years. हमारे वहाँ ये pre-engineered buildings are popularly used in most of it in the industrial sector. जो आपने warehousing और factories जिसकी हमने बात की, more than 50% of it is used in these sectors. Infrastructure में about 37-38%. और high-rise buildings में अभी we can say कि अभी कुछ भी नहीं use कर रहे हैं. It's only 7 to 8%. This sector you would have seen in Mumbai. आपका Geo Center जो है वो पूरा Geo Center का internal skeleton is made of steel.
NMAC.
Yeah, NMAC जो आपका Geo Center है वहाँ पे पूरा skeleton is made of steel. That one building consumed more than 40,000 metric tons. Only one building. So what we are trying to say here is that once this product becomes popular in high-rise building, it is going to create a huge demand in this sector, right? आपके imagine all the high-rise buildings coming around you start using steel in place of concrete, it will blow up the demand, right? So it's a great potential steel construction holds in our country. So here are a few projects, pre-engineered buildings projects we have executed. Top one is one of the largest paint shops we've made for an automobile company in India. Beach wala jo hai, that is a single location, the largest single location terry towel facility in the world. It is sprawling around 30 lakh square feet. ये project हमने 11 से 12 महीने में complete किया. वो time difference, time advantage का मैंने जो बोला पहले, this project if it was constructed in concrete, it would have taken more than 4 to 5 years. So imagine the customer, how much quick turnaround he can get and quicker generation of revenue. So this is a very big benefit which no one who is putting up a facility could ignore, right? Top right is a white goods manufacturing facility हमने नोएडा में किया था. It's about 15 lakh square feet. The center left is one of the largest e-commerce companies in the world. ये कंपनी ने खाली 3 vendors इंडिया में अप्रूव किए हैं. Phoenix is one of them. The one in the center is the Ministry of Defense facility in Kolkata. They make warships in this facility. It is one of the most complex project that Phoenix has executed, or probably one of the most complex in the industry. From the design perspective, pre-engineered building in the design holds a very big criticality, right? इसमें पूरा roofing system जो आप देख रहे हो, it is designed in 3 segments. पूरा openable है, right? Because the ship hulls which are manufactured within this facility were required to be removed from the roof with the help of that yellow crane. तो ये पूरा design करने में it held a great complexity. But we take pride having executed such a project for the Ministry of Defense. The one on the right in the center is one of the largest sugar godowns in our country. It is spanning about 85 meters and it is 45 meters tall in the center, right? That company got bought over by a Singapore based company. और ये project हमारा execute किया हुआ देख के that same company gave us an order to execute a similar project in Ghana and Morocco. तो ऐसा हमने 3-4 projects किया है अभी तक. Bottom left is a project in Houston. One of the businesses that we done in the past in the US market. Bottom right हमने जैसे बताया, this is a temple project which we executed.
ये जो left side top है ना, that was actually the plant is behind our facility in Sanand. You must have read, we shifted some 35 buildings when this company set up their plant here from West Bengal to Gujarat.
So pre-engineered buildings में the most critical part of the business process is the design and engineering. इसमें जो company के पास expert design authority है, those companies will by the end of the day succeed in the competition. यहाँ पे design efficiency, what we mean by design efficiency is everything boils down to how many kilos or tons of steel is consumed while designing or manufacturing a single steel building, right? तो जिसकी design efficient होगी, जिसमें steel consumption कम होगा, those companies generally win the orders by the end of the day because it enables you to become more competitive in the market. So we have a team of more than 90 structural engineers, mechanical engineers spread over Hyderabad, Ahmedabad and Chennai who do this job day in day out, designing करते हैं, 3D modeling करते हैं, shop floor drawings बनाते हैं, which are then shifted to our manufacturing plants for the manufacturing process. So we have a very strong team of 90 which does this business very, very efficiently, and today we are there having a very strong stand in the industry and the credit goes to that department, right? So here you are seeing our two facilities. The top one is the one in Sanand, as I said, 72,000 metric tons. And the only facility in India, I'll reiterate, having the AISC certificate, right? The bottom facility is the one that we recently set up last year with almost 32,000 metric tons. It's in Cheyyar. Yes, AISC certificate के अलावा we have RDSO certificates. RDSO, as I said, is the railway authority. The structural steel components that we manufacture in Sanand, a lot of it go in the railways execution as well. So unless we are certified by RDSO, we will not be able to sell anything for any railway project. So this certificate helps us do business with the railway departments as well. Besides that, we are certified by FM Global. FM Global is an American insurance company. US में क्या होता है कि most of these industrial facilities are located in the coastal region, right? Because that's where most of the business happens. These coastal regions in the US are hurricane and tornado prone zones. So many a times during these mishaps, a lot of these buildings get damaged. So this FM Global Insurance certifies the American companies. So India में अगर American company को facility establish करनी है, so they will have to buy their building from a company like Phoenix, which is FM Global certified. Otherwise, if anything goes wrong with the building, they will not be able to claim insurance. So our Sanand facility is certified by FM Global as well. उसके अलावा ISO certificates जो है, and we have been operating on SAP since last 7 years now in our business. So that gives us a lot of efficiency in our entire business process.
I think this we already did.
Yeah.
The Proflex part, how the bottom three are the railway projects.
Vande Bharat depots across India we are doing.
Yeah.
और उसमें सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज क्या है, आप अगर देखेंगे इसमें बर्ड न्यूसेंस नहीं है. हमारे देश में सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है कबूतरों. They just enter every roof and they spoil. Here there is no structure. तो कबूतर का एंट्री का जगह नहीं है. They are leak proof. Therefore godowns, railways, maintenance depots इसमें बहुत popular है.
They are completely maintenance free,
Yeah.
our roofing product.
Yeah.
So this is our representation in India. We are there in every tier 1, tier 2 metro cities so that we can remain close to our customers. Our response time is minimum, right? That's a great customer service. US में we have been adding to our team every year. We today have multiple people working in the eastern seaboard. Our head office of sales is in Houston today, and we've been doing a lot of business with more than 60 to 70 general contractors who are our target audience in the US market, right? So this slide is depicting our diverse set of customers that we have been working for in the last 20 years. We have a very good relationship with the key customers, which are the largest conglomerates in India as well as in many parts of the world.
We are here, Aditya, the second and the third generation of the Manibhai Patel family. These three are the front runners. All of them studied in US, came back to India before 20 years. अभी ये main सूत्रधार है. Our chairman Hemant Bhai Modi, if you have heard about a company called JMC Projects, he was the founder. He sold it to Kalpataru. He is a veteran in this industry. He is a non-executive independent director and our chairman. We have one more vertical in our family. रेलवे बिजनेस में हम पिछले 45 साल से जो विपिन भाई का फोटो है, आदित्य फादर, ही टेक्स केयर ऑफ स्लीपर्स. आपने जो रेलवे की पटरी के नीचे जो प्री स्ट्रेस्ड कंक्रीट के जो स्लीपर जोन है वो हम 45 साल से रेलवे को दे रहे हैं. दैट्स इन 2 सेपरेट फर्म्स. एंड देन गिरीश भाई मालव's father and Birwa Chirag's wife, they are also equally involved as a family. 100% shareholding is with family. We have never diluted anything so far. I am associated as an independent director and now technically a non-executive, non-independent director now. I am involved since 2011. I am also on board of companies. You might have heard of AI Engineering and recently Sanoras Pharma, where I am also the chairman. Mr. Das and myself are on the board of Dishman Pharma for more than 20 years. Sonal Ambani, Vimal Ambani's wife, she is a very reputed person. And then Udayan Choksi, again a very reputed lawyer who is an independent director. 2 CEOs. Our whole verticals are handled by CEOs. Pankaj handles PEB and Mayur handles Proflex business. Kevur is a CFO. So point is, it's a family driven but professionally managed company. That's what I wanted to stress a little bit. So maybe if you can, Chirag.
Yeah. So on behalf of